What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's the week 1, day 1 of the next phase of the 5-1 program. So today is obviously a squat day. I know I love squat on this channel. So today we're gonna be doing a little something different. I decided that I'm gonna start doing like heavy sets, just so I can start feeling more heavyweight and add an extra set to the 5-1 program. This is the 5-1 program. You're only doing basically one working set per week for that muscle group or for that lift. So I'm gonna try to do like a heavy set. So for example, today is the 5+ day. Well, this week is the 5+ week. So for each lift, I'm gonna be doing a heavy set of 5s. So today I have 295 on the bar for my working set, but I think I'm gonna do 315 for just a set of 5s and try to push it to see, you know, how that feels, and then work from there. All right, so let's get this workout started and just see how we feel today. Also, I did some full body stretches this morning. Not like full body stretches, but like high knees. I did a couple sprints, just to get my full body warmed up, and it feels good. The squat is kind of feeling good already, even though I only have a pad on the bar right now. And I think I'll start doing that more. So I was about to hit 295, but now I decided that'd be my working set for 5-1. So I think I'm just gonna put 315 on there, do a set of 5s, and then drop it back down to 295 and do that. I don't know, because if I hit this, I might as well do all 5+ reps. Fuck it, we'll go put 315 on there. Let's do that. And that 275. Is it 275? 275, I had smoked that. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. I think the deload worked. All right, 315 for a set of 5. No more, no less. Should be pretty easy. The way 275 move, this should be pretty easy. We should hit this with like an RP of 7 if we was using that. All right, let's hit this weight. Just finished up with that set of 315. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was like an RPE of fucking 9.8. I thought I was gonna finish that last rep. And what really blows me is the fact that on camera, it moves good. It moves really good on camera. When you're actually under the weight, you actually feel like you're gonna feel the rep. And that first rep, I thought I was gonna fail it. Like my back, basically my stabilization almost fucking gave the fuck out. I think that's why I struggled the rest of the reps. But yeah, not gonna lie, we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna try to push a little bit more than I wanted to for this cycle. So we're gonna keep it at 315. And then next week I'll probably do maybe 255. Yeah, next week I'll probably do 255, but I'm getting way ahead of myself. But yeah, that went a lot worse than I wanted to do. But I'm gonna put 295 back on the bar and do that for 5+ reps. And my goal will be for 7 to 8 reps. shouldn't have went for that heavy set of 5. Low-key ruined my squat day, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like with that weight on there, I could have got maybe 8. But the heavy set of 5 fucked me up, dog. Bonk. So your boy was trying to do Bulgarian split squats, but there's a lot of fucking people over there, and I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a dickhead. So we're just gonna do leg press as a replacement. And I've been planning to start doing leg press anyways. Just a machine where I can add a lot of weight and like push. Well, let's just simulate squat. Since I don't do a lot of sets on squat, I just do leg press, simulate that leg pressing movement, and just to get more volume in. So let's go ahead and get that done. Post gym update. Hold up. We good? We good? All right. Post gym update. We shouldn't have went for that heavy set of 5s because that fucked me up. I think that 295 I could have gotten 8. Only got 6 because instead of just following the damn program and sticking to the fucking plan, I decided to go for a heavy set of 5 with 315, which moved horribly. I thought I would have had maybe 2 or 3 left in the tank, but I literally had nothing in the tank. Maybe 1 grinder more in the tank, but we didn't let it kill the mood. The 295 moved really good, moved really well, and I know it would have moved for a lot more reps if I had just hit that instead of trying to do a heavy set. So reevaluating our 531 future plans. No more heavy sets. Stick to the plan. Remember that. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Say it with me now. Stick to the plan. Besides that, good workout, decent workout. I wasn't able to do my Bulgarian split squats just because there was so many people over there. And like I said earlier, I don't want to be a dickhead and fucking have my camera in people's way while I'm trying to get my workout in. And also trying to get better at talking to the camera in the gym. A lot of people there kind of fucks me up mentally, but wow, why is it fogging up? But yeah, at the end of the day, still a good workout. Let's head back home. I'll do cardio later today. Also, I know I just said no heavy sets, but if the warm-ups are feeling good, if the weight is moving, the body feels good too, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do any. No, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to push a little bit. Sometimes, not as much as I plan to push, but we will push sometimes, every now and then, you know. But don't vlog and drive, kids. Boom. Listen, let's talk about flats versus heel when squatting. Me personally, I prefer the heels. Some people prefer the flats. Some people prefer barefooted, which is as flat as you could possibly get. So it just depends on your preference on what you like. When I first started squatting, I only used flats. Like I'll take off one of the soles of one of my sneakers, like one of my J's or something like that, and I'll use those to squat. I was using a pair of black toe Jordan 1s for a while. Shout out to Russell, not because of those pair, but he was the one that put the powerlifting, the lifting community on J's. Like it's okay to lift in your J's, which you should be lifting them or be more active in them just because that's what they're made for. But also even before that, people always use Chucks or they'll just lift barefooted, which is perfectly fine. Me personally, like I said earlier, I prefer the heel just because I feel more stable in the heel. My foot doesn't need as much adjusting while I'm getting my reps in. But with these, it was a little slightly more uncomfortable. I felt like my heel wasn't planted all the time. My heel wasn't, you know, like planted into the ground every time I was squat. So that's why I personally prefer this. But either one is fine with you. It just depends on which one you rather like, which one you're more comfortable with. I've had a couple people in the gym come up to me and ask like, which one do they prefer? Which one do I prefer? Which one would be good for them? And I just tell them, just try both, what you like. If you know I'm ready to invest in some of these are pretty cheap though. I got these for like 70 bucks off of Amazon, and they're actually really good to me, instead of spending like $300-400 on some Nike Romellos. And even these were like 20 bucks. I use these to deadlift. These are like my deadlift shoes, just because deadlifting in flats is easier. Well, is what you should be doing, not in heels, unless you're like a weightlifter that do like Olympic lifts or something like that. But yeah, me honestly, I feel like, maybe I'm just being biased because I prefer these. I feel like most people would be better in these, because when I watch a lot of people squat, their heels are always lifting up. Always. Even when they have flats or they have chucks, their heels are always lifting up. Also, most of the time, these people aren't people who are really like technical into lifting. They're just, it's some casual that they do. They don't look into like the details of it, how to get better at it. They just want to, you know, improve their fitness just a little bit. So not a big deal. But if you're someone who's trying to get better at your lifts, decide on one of these and go from there. All right. We're supposed to be on the diet, but shut up. Sprite tea review. Jasmine said it's not gonna taste good, but I think she's just a hater. All right. First taste test. Yeah, no, I don't like it. You wanna try it? 5 out of 10. Regular Sprite tastes better. You like it? Yeah, I'm not fucking with it either.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to go sprint today.
Low key, I kind of didn't want to anyways. I'm not gonna lie. So it was kind of good. It's been thundering all day. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.
Yeah, long talks with myself late night. Keep it going till you get the shit right. Don't be worried about a bitch, how you wasting your life. Know my flow cold.